Today on
Okay,
Iron
so you're
Kingdom.
controlling fire. There is some fire in the center of that room, but it's a bit out of range, and there's fire obviously of him that he is made of.
I actually control the water. The water that poured over.
Are you choosing water, not fire?
Of course, I'm choosing water.
Tony missed the whole joke. Forget about it. It's over with. I'm going home.
He was being sarcastic. He was being
I
sarcastic.
thought you were trying to control the fire elemental directly. I thought that was a brilliant idea.
That's not going to work. Come on.
Oh yeah, no, it wouldn't work.
In the world of Andaria, heroes are born and will come together to save everyone.
Good evening and welcome to the Iron Kingdom. This is our tabletop show on Wednesday. It's 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. Today's episode is Season 2, Episode 8, The Burning. And if you've been following along, you know that a lot of interesting things have been happening. The heroes have been traveling through Dragano, the Immortal, and basically Dragano has taken over the world, and so that's a thing. And they're far along. They're actually in a realm right now where they have access to the elemental crystals that are inside Dragano, and they're able to access them by actually holding the crystals in their hands. Last week, Tom's character, Findalar Lockdawn, the wizard, disappeared. We still don't know in story what happened to him, and everyone else was there. They went on to the Fire Elemental Temple, and we actually left off with them facing the Fire Elemental, but one epic thing happened at the end. Not a good epic thing. It was Brooke Armstrong's character, Abyssia, grabbed Bludgy, the thief, in the hole in the middle of the lair and got sucked down to somewhere we don't know where. And out of that same hole erupted a Fire Elemental. As they were going down, it came out. And that is where we left off. So you don't have Abyssia, you don't have Bludgy, and you don't have Findalar. So it's just Hogar, Relic, and a very tired, exhausted, and underpowered Botorius. So that is where we left off right now, guys. Before we get started, we're going to go into all of the rerolls. We have Patreon rerolls coming in right now, guys. Don't forget, 30 likes and 30 shares allow these fine people to use their rerolls. And they also get a +2 enhancement to all rolls. We have 1,000 stars coming in from Evan Moniz. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Evan.
Evan.
And let's see. Evan says... Oh, I don't see it now. Evan, I don't know where it went. So Evan, I'm pretty sure Evan gave a reroll to Tom. And the next one, I think, goes to the highest person. So everybody roll D20.
I think it said for whoever Tom chooses. I thought it said.
Oh, whoever Tom chooses?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so
for Tom to choose.
So stop rolling, and Tom, who do you choose?
Well, I will choose Scro, considering he's so underpowered today. He might need the extra reroll.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Evan.
Okay, that's it. So you got also Joshua gives a Patreon reroll to Tom also.
Thank you.
Charles, Patreon roll from Evan. Again, that goes to Vinny.
Thank you.
Patreon roll from Charles for who rolls the lowest. It's probably going to be Dan. Let's see.
Let's see. 18.
Oh.
17.
Of course, Dan rolled high on the low roll.
Am I gonna win with a 15?
I rolled an 8.
Oh!
Tom gets all of them.
I'm racking them up tonight, folks. I should make those riddles hard every week. All right.
Richard says Patreon reroll for whoever Tony thinks deserves it. I'm gonna give it to Damien because I feel like he's suffered over there.
It looks like I got one from Jason too.
Yes, you got one from Jason also. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you very much.
You need him tonight.
Thank you.
And I think that's it. Guys, if we didn't read your Patreon reroll or we forgot to give it, now is a chance. Put it in right now, and we will pass it along. And thank you very much for the Patreon members. Patreon.com/Audio Dungeon to be a Patreon member. You can get involved in the story in a lot of fun ways. So, guys, let's take it from where we left off. It's Hogar, Relic, and Botorius, and you guys are in a room with the fire elemental, who's just crawling out like.
Where were we?
You're in a giant chasm with the water coming in from 4 different sides. There's water in a circle, and then you guys use the earth elemental, and you put more rock into the water, raise the water level, and the water all the water around in a circle poured into the center and got rid of a lot of the fire in the center, so that the big red crystal is actually rotating in the middle, but right underneath it, that fire elemental is actually coming out, and that is the same hole that Brooke, its character Abyssia, and Bludgy went down, fell into.
Were we, the three of us, still up top, or did we come back down? I can't remember.
You're all up top.
All right.
So we have somebody asking about the boosts. We have it right here, actually. Here are the fan boosts: 500 stars or 1,000 stars for a power reroll. And we also have the blessings. Here they are right now if you want to do it. The collector's luck, 1s now acts as natural 20s, Lion's healing, party gain 68, that's been raised up. Dwarven King's strength, advantage on combat, and Archmage's resist, advantage on all saves. That's 5,000 stars, and we appreciate the donations. It helps us keep the show going. So you're supporting us, and you're supporting the characters. So you're supporting them on 2 different existences. It's amazing. So thank you for that, guys. Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
I roll over and die.
Okay, so Relic rolls over and dies. What is everybody
I go
else
and kick him. I go kick him to make sure.
Are you okay? It's fine.
What happened?
Your foot hurts. It's like kicking a tank.
You break your toe like Viggo Mortensen.
Get up.
Okay, so you guys, he crawls out, and you see him go. He kind of floats up into the air.
How far is he from
You
us?
see, like, his body looks like it's like half physical, but half just fire. And he's in the middle. He's probably about, at this point, since he's rising up to the air, he's probably about 500 feet away, 400 feet away.
How big is he?
He's probably about 50 feet tall.
50.
50.
He's 50.
Yeah. You guys have no reaction, so I'm going to give him a free round to find you guys.
He can
does not
kick and
see
punch
you
and
yet.
kick.
I'm going to punch and kick. I'm 50 feet tall.
If,
All right,
if I get close to him, I can maybe pull the energy from him into the orb, but I don't know how effective that will be.
okay. I could I don't know, try to get his attention while you do that.
Listen,
I
I don't know if this could work, but I can try to take control of the water here and try to splash him with as much water as possible. I mean, he's magical fire. Would that work?
If that is possible, if you could control the water onto him to douse his flames a little bit, maybe pull some of the energy out of him, maybe I can get close enough to pull the rest of it out with the orb.
Okay, you guys spend this round just talking some strategy. He still does not see you. He's looking around for whoever's intruding.
All right. So I use my survival ability, Force of Nature. I can control one element to my benefit.
Okay, so what do you choose? Wind? Earth?
Fire.
Oh, okay.
I want to douse the fire elemental with fire. Does that work?
Okay, so you're controlling fire. There is some fire in the center of that room, but it's a bit out of range, and there's fire, obviously, of him that he is made of.
I actually control the water. The the water that poured over.
Are you choosing water, not fire?
Of course, I'm
Yeah,
choosing water.
Tony missed the whole joke. Forget about it. It's over with. I'm going home.
He was
I
being
thought-
sarcastic. He was being.
I thought you were trying to control the fire elemental directly. I thought that was a brilliant idea.
That's not gonna work. Come on.
Oh yeah, no, it is.
I want to douse out the fire. I want to put out the fire. I don't want to control the fire.
Yes. Okay, so you take control of the water. What do you want to do?
I just want like the water to. Is the water still like toward the center where he is?
The water is actually pouring from the sides into the center. So imagine we have a circular room. For those that are not familiar with it, in the center is that bullseye area, which it's just like a giant hole. Above that, the crystal is floating in the air. Okay, and there's a bit of fire coming out, but not that much. And water is all around that center now, and just pouring into that hole.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to control the water so that it comes up all around him and then like splashes down on him in like a circular tidal wave, all down on top of him.
Okay, so you are gonna roll a what column is that underneath on your character sheet? Is that will?
No, it's survival.
It's survival. Okay, so you're gonna do a survival check. Give me a survival check of, I'm gonna say a 25 to have the water reach him and douse him because he's high up in the air.
Okay, question. This is costing me 5 survival points. Do I add my points before I cast it or after I cast it?
You don't. Well, you're you're turning. What's the exact spell?
Force of nature.
Force of nature. So it's it's active for a minute, right? You're turning into a force of nature, or you're just taking control of it.
It doesn't say. I'm not turning into it. I control one element to my benefit.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I need to know. Control. Okay,
Yep.
so you roll it with the 5 intact, and then when you're done, you subtract the 5.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a survival check. Here we
Yep.
go. 22.
I can look up and see that we are 3 short, so you definitely don't have the +2 there.
Can you add anything to it, Dan?
I'm looking.
You cannot do a reroll. If guys, if you want to like this in Facebook right now, that's the one we're looking at. That'll get us up by 3, and I'll activate. I can't see shares, but I'll just, since we have likes up here, I'll just pay attention to likes. Get past 30, and Dan gets a reroll. I'll give you 5 seconds.
So what do I need?
4,
20, I need a 25, correct?
3, 2, 1.
Yes, Dan.
0. No, it stops at 29. If it did not get a 30, you do not get a reroll.
25, Dan. So you need to add what, 3 points someplace?
Yeah, I need to find 3 points. Combat challenge. I'm looking.
So rerolls are activated for anything past this roll. 30 likes, guys. Thank you. Okay, looks like you don't get it, Dan.
Wait, I can use mastery. How about mastery? Add 3 to any combat or challenge roll.
Yeah.
If rolled 1 to 5, add those numbers. If rolled a 6 on any, it's an auto success.
I'll allow it. So you could use mastery. That adds a 1d6. It's going to add a 1d6 roll, and if you hit a 6, it's an auto hit. And if you roll anything lower than that, you're just adding on.
I see. So I need to roll at least a 3 on this d6.
Correct.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
How many points did that cost you? Extra points.
That cost me 3 knowledge points.
Okay. Good.
Oh, mama.
Here we
Yes!
go. 4.
Yes.
Congratulations. You beat it by 1, 26. So you see Dan put his hands out. His eyes start turning blue, and he starts emanating the blue light, and all the water starts like going around in a circle even faster, and it comes up in a tube, and then slams the fire elemental, and we're gonna see what it does right now. So you know what? I'm gonna let you do the roll. We're gonna do a 1d100 roll because you're using an epic level ability versus him, I'm going to let you take this percentage of health off of him.
How are we doing with rerolls right now?
Rerolls are activated now.
Activated. Yes. All right.
Everybody laughs maniacally.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roll the percentage. Then I'm going to ask my fellow party mates if I should re-roll, and then we'll ask the crowd if I should re-roll too. And then collectively we'll make a decision if I should keep it or take a new one. Are we ready?
Do it.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Here we
Come
go.
on.
27.
Oh yeah, reroll.
Yeah, I would reroll that.
Gotta do it.
My gut says re-roll.
Power reroll for Hogar coming in from Evan.
Nice.
Re-roll. So,
Want to use it now or no?
thank you, Evan. So how does that work on a D100?
Oh, so you're adding 2.
Usually a plus, right? So the whatever the percentage is.
It's 10%. That's an extra. That would be an extra 10 on a D100, right?
You could take 15% would be closer. So we'll do 15% plus that.
Yes. Thank you, Evan. All right, I'm gonna
Cool.
use that power reroll immediately. All right, I'll roll. I'll add 15. Here we go. I rolled a 30, so that brings me up to 45%.
Okay,
Oh.
not bad. So he gets hit hard. He's thrown around into this typhoon of just water, like.
Is he near us? Like closer to
No,
us?
he's 500 feet away.
Okay.
So he's just being thrown around the middle. The typhoon just basically just kind of moves around the room, and then eventually just drops him on the ground, not close to you guys. And you see him just getting up, and you see a lot of like a body there that looks like the fire is extinguished, but at about 55% of his body, the fire is still lit. You see, he now knows where you guys are. And he goes, "Whoa!" And poof, he turns into like almost like a bolt of fire and just flies over to you guys and goes for a hit. Everyone's going to roll a reflex save. It's going to be a 22.
Oh, to what? To reflex?
Yeah.
What is that? That's agility?
To agility.
Oh my.
No.
I rolled a natural 20.
Natural 20, that's good.
I rolled a 1.
Ooh. You might want to re-roll that, Dan.
Will that other one make it worse, Tony? For me? Or is it just a fail?
It's just a fail.
Well, if you re-roll it, you might succeed and you might not get hit at all.
Yeah, let me do it. I'll re-roll it. Oy, oy, oy. Oh! 19. Plus my 1 agility is 20.
Hey, there you go.
The save was 20?
No,
Oh, sorry.
It's
Sorry.
25, right?
22. You can use the mastery again.
Well, do you
No,
get the plus?
I can't-
Do you get
I
the plus
can't.
2 for the shares?
Oh, wait,
and stuff? No.
yeah. Actually, you can't use the mastery for a save. Okay, so you
Wait,
get hit.
hold on, 1 second. 2 seconds. Do we get the plus 2 for the shares and stuff or no?
You do. So that's
Welcome,
21.
Dan.
That's
22.
22.
Oh, because you got 20, 22. Okay, yeah. So you made it. You made it with the fans' help.
All
You're
right.
welcome, Dan.
Okay, so you make the save. Damien made the save with a natural 20. That's very helpful for Damien right now. And Vin, how'd you do?
I am fire resistant, so.
Okay, so you just take it. You just in the ground. You just kind of take the fire. All of you dodge the save. There's not going to be any damage from this. You guys take cover behind the rock. You see this thing goes past you into the next cavern behind you. You're all in the ground in a cavern, don't forget. And you see it everything is just black and smoking and singed above you. And you guys climb back up and you avoid this crazy blast. You guys
I was hoping to do something to like when he was casting, or actually when Dan was casting. I wanted to do something.
You're a little bit late right now, but Damien, you're up first.
Okay. So he's like right in front of us? Is he back in like his own form or?
He's not in front of you. He's actually in the cavern behind you at about a couple hundred feet, and he reforms there.
Okay, so I turn around and I try to see if he's like looking at us or me. And does it look like he sees us at the moment? Probably, right? I mean, he just saw us and keeps coming at us.
You know, in 6 seconds, you don't know.
Right. Yeah,
So
all right.
6, 5,
All right, so I
3.
try to get his attention and I start moving to the side, to the other part of the room. Not room, but this other part of this place.
So you have to make it easy for you to understand. You have this huge cavern this side, then you have a small area between where the caverns connect. Then you have the other side of the cavern. Can you see this?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay, so this is the one. So in here is the water,
Okay.
the hole in the middle. Okay, so he's now in this one over here, hovering in the middle of the room. Okay, so you have like a ledge. It's probably about 100 feet or so, just between the caverns.
All right, so I run to the side on that ledge, like
Okay,
one-
and just so you know, the entire ledge on top was burnt to a crisp.
Is it like dangerous for me to run over there right now?
It's okay now. It singed and now it's fine.
All right.
It's like walking on ash.
Yeah, all right. So I move. I try to see like if he's gonna follow me. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move and yeah.
Okay, Hogar, you're up.
I'm still controlling water, correct?
What's the duration?
No duration is there. Is it a minute?
I think it might be a one-off. It's 5. It's 5 points. And there's no damage, right? It's just control element.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so I'll let you do it for a minute then. Go ahead.
Okay. Is there any water left?
You've used most of the water.
Okay.
The water levels are very low. You sucked all the water out and you put it into the funnel.
Okay. Is there any water left to use at all?
Yes, a little bit.
Okay.
Is
So
there anything coming in from
actually
the waterfall still?
behind you on the where he is right now. He went to the other cavern. He's over a sea of
Oh,
water.
that's right. He's in
Yeah.
the lake. He's in the lake
That's
cavern.
where the water actually starts, and then Phil goes underneath you guys and pours into the other cavern. So behind you, yes. Right for me. There's a giant underground water source right below.
okay. So I just want to control the water source and like have it shoot right up underneath him, up into him.
Okay, same roll. 25. Go for it.
Survival, right?
Yes.
Okay. Made it. 29.
29. Very nice. Okay, it comes up. I'm gonna let you roll. You have the same. You have more water actually, if anything, and you even roll a little bit higher. So I'm gonna let you roll that percentage again. I'm gonna make you take the lowest of that percentage though.
Roll.
Then you'll add that percentage onto the 45 you did.
So this is I'm rolling with disadvantage. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So the first roll is 92.
Oh yeah.
And now, what's the lower one?
Second one is 100.
Yes.
Can I show you?
What the?
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Let me tell you something. This is like the hardest thing ever, and you guys are having the craziest natural 20, a 100 on a D100. Luck, it's ridiculous, okay?
It's ridiculous luck.
Oh my god. Okay, so,
It dies.
yes.
Did you say Yahtzee?
That's even. I'm kidding. That's the sadness of him dying. You hit him with so much water. You use all of your super ranger epic level ranger abilities. You take him out, and you made the fire elemental, who I thought was going to kill somebody, just look like a fiery bitch. Like all he did was streak through the sky. It didn't even hurt. Didn't even do 1 point of damage to anybody. And it is okay.
You know, we did better against Cthulhu than the fire elemental did against us.
yes, that's true. Okay, so Dan pulls out his Super Ranger abilities, and you did use a lot of points. You used about 13 points to do all that stuff, right? In a realm where you have no more points left.
Between the save, let's see, I used 5, and then 3, 8, and then I know I used more somewhere else.
Yeah, you used the ability twice, so it had to be 5 apiece, right?
Well, it's still the same.
Oh, it was the same casting.
Before, yeah. So it was 5, and then 3, and then I think that might be it for this this encounter.
Everybody's talking crap in chat about how it's Dan saving the party this week.
Yeah,
Dan's rolled somehow.
right? I know. Oh my goodness.
That happens sometime.
Yeah.
Here's this is the chatter.
Whew. Thank
Okay,
you.
guys.
All right.
So you take down the fire elemental, and when you look back and forth, and your first thoughts, well, I'll let you guys have your own first thoughts. Go ahead. What do you want to do? The elemental drops into the water below him.
Is it dead? Did you
I go closer to
look
look.
that easily?
That
You
was
go,
very
you go to the ledge, and you see him just floating in the ground, floating in the water underneath it, and he definitely looks like he's dead.
All right, I move
Well-
away from
well
you.
done.
and Tell them.
Now we need to find the rest of the party.
Yes.
How far below is the landing again?
Sometimes, Charles. Sometimes.
Thanks, Charles.
Go ahead, Vin.
How far down is the landing from us now? The
It would take a full fly spell for you to get down there. It takes about a minute.
So, how far it?
is there land down there?
There is a ledge to stand onto. Actually, yeah. There's still a ledge there, but all the water has been removed and taken and put into the center, and has now gone down to wherever that place is where Abyssia and where Bludgy went. So I'll tell you what. I'm gonna let you guys ponder upon this right now, and we're gonna go over to Findalar locked on.
I'm sure I've just been relaxing since I disappeared last week, and have been having a lovely time of it. Right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Great.
Probably better than what happened to me.
Findalar.
I think that's why Tony took you out of the equation last week. He was worried that I was going to do something to you.
I'm gonna try and see if I can put you guys backstage for a second. If I remove you, just come back in. I apologize.
Okay.
See if it works or not. Okay, Tom. Now that it's only us and they can't hear us, they can.
Okay.
Okay, so you are where we last left off. You appear inside the earth elemental in his cavern underneath, and you appear and look up, and there he is. And in 1 second, he's coming down before you can even act, coming down to smash you. The quickest thing that you know that you can do is to think your way and teleport right back out, because his fist is coming down crazy fast, and you see the other one, like Hulk, is coming down to swing after it.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to teleport?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Try and get away.
Back to the ground where you are. You teleport. What is the first thought of where you would teleport to?
My first thought is, can I see behind him at all?
Not really, because he's so huge. He's just made of rock and right above you. Above him is the giant earth crystal.
Yeah, I would probably go behind that, like try and like get that giant crystal between me and him.
Okay, so you think crystal,
Yeah.
or what do you think?
Well, I'm not thinking like I'm not trying to teleport inside of it. I'm
I know,
thinking like
but-
yeah. I'm thinking let me get behind the giant crystal. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, behind Johnny Crystal. So roll d20 for me.
6.
6. So you, in a panic, you see the crystal. You teleport the crystal, and all of a sudden, you feel like you get spaghettified, teleported, and all of a sudden, you're traveling like some sort of somehow backwards, and you feel the time magic kicking in.
Oh
You
no!
lose
no.
25 years, and you age again.
Oh my god!
And as it's happening, you're realizing that because of the nature of the time that you have in you, that from the chronomancy, that it's altering things and like breaking rules and breaking the barriers within this ego realm. All of a sudden, you travel backwards on the portals and the light coming from the crystal rod,
Oh no!
and you teleport back to where the crystal rod is. And your first thought is that you did this. Your second thought is that something else happened. You see the giant ship. Remember the
Right? Yeah.
vessel? You see the giant ship from that species, and they have that ship is a triangle basically, and the ship is basically trying to move into the last out of the ego realm and into the collector's crystals realm, where all the other heroes are, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see the ship seems to be kind of just staying there right at the vortex, but can't go through. And you see 5 of those beings, like Mogladan, the 5 that you made the deal with, are fidgeting with the crystal rod that's unguarded and sitting in some kind of like vibrating stasis. This is the thing that allows you guys to travel your way forward into the hard Dragano, and you see that they're messing with it. Your first and only thought is, again, that you caused it by thinking of the crystal. Your second thought is that this caused you to come here. Your third thought is perhaps even that you pulled yourself back in time or forward in time or something like that to maybe take care of this. You're not sure. Those are all the ramblings in your mind. You appear there and you see them. You have this first round to act. They don't see you.
Oh great. Okay. There's 5 of them.
There is 5 of them. Yes.
Do I still feel that I have the blessings of Andar upon me that they can't just disintegrate me? Do I still feel like that? I've got that.
You have the blessing of Andar, and in Richard Wild, let's know your spell points are back. You do not have your spell points back. You didn't rest, and you didn't go back in time to a point of rest, and you don't even know if you traveled through time. So
Exactly. All right. So I got what I got. Okay. Nuts. All right. Hold on 1 second. I have
6 seconds.
Great. I'm gonna try
5.
and stop time.
4. Stop time.
Yeah. I just need to bring up.
Okay, you're now in time mode. You're either using your points or you're using your years of your life. What is the cost? Years of your life or
Yeah.
points?
Give me 1 second.
Years of life.
All right. Sorry. Just get off.
It's coming in from some fans right here reacting to before. The first 100 he's ever seen from Phantom Mind in the morning. I've only seen 100. I want to say I've rolled 100 maybe twice in my life in D&D. And I think I've seen it maybe like 4 times. This would be the 4th. Charles Morrison wants you to take a rest, but
I can't.
hard to take
do
a
it
rest when
right
he's
now. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. 1 more second. Sorry.
So again, for those who don't remember, these are the psionic beings that you guys ran into. That seem to be some sort of species has to be from a different world or plane of existence. They found them in the ego of this immortal Dragano, and they don't know what they are. They did make a deal with them. Tom's character actually made a deal with them prior for them to be able to leave and go back to Andaria, the world, the physical world. But that means the physical world has a big problem because these beings are powerful. They're not omnipotent, but they're very close. And
I'm gonna have to try and deal with it by myself. Great.
Yeah, this is dangerous.
Yeah. All right. So
Go ahead.
all right, this is using all right. So to stop time, it's gonna be my points. I'm using all my remaining will to stop time. Okay.
Okay.
So okay. So and then I've got to all right. So let's see. I'm just reading the duration. All right. So there is no set duration in here. And I don't know if there's if I could decide on how long I'm going to pay, how much time I'm going to get, how many rounds I get to act during stop time here. I don't know how we want to play that out because there's no set duration. So I don't know if it's the amount of points I spend or whatever the case may be.
The more years you spend, the more leeway I give you.
Okay. All right. Well,
and just make sure you're calculating it, too, because if you ever push yourself to death, we need to know.
Yeah. Well, you just gave me an extra. I just want to make sure I have that down. You gave me an extra 25 years just now, right?
Yeah, 25 years to pull yourself through time backwards.
Do this,
right? Pull yourself through the wormhole that you guys have been creating through the rod.
Right. Okay. So, thank God I'm an elf.
Yes.
So, all right. Yeah, I want to have. I want to stop time for 10 rounds. Okay. So
10 rounds. Now you have a duration on your chart right there, right?
Yeah. So it's malleable and it doesn't have. It's just not 100% clear, but it basically says that I can pay for it in years, and that I can't undo those. I can't de-age them. So, but it doesn't say if there's a ratio of 1 year per round or whatever the case may be. That's not 100% clear, so I don't know how we want to play that out.
Okay, so we could at this point. I think it's actually.
It might be somewhere else. But, sorry.
Yeah, I think it is somewhere else. What's it? Just read the exact wording on that one spot, and then we'll go off of there.
So the duration just has is an X, right? Which means it's something that's dependent, and then you may pay for chronomancy spell in years instead of your stat points. If indicated with years, that must be what you use. So the stop time, it says to spend all my remaining will, right? That's what it says, and then it's an action to do.
Right. Yeah. So it's just year for year.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna do it. And then I am going to walk over to them very carefully, give them a coup de grace each, since they are frozen.
Okay, so these beings obviously are very powerful psionically. You how many rounds did you stop?
10
rounds. So you did a minute. Okay, you go to do a coup de grace. Here's what's gonna happen, Tom. We're gonna put this all in one roll for fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, fun for somebody. All right.
Yes. This guy.
Yeah.
You're gonna roll D20.
Huh.
If you roll a 1 through 5, they're gonna actually turn around, break free, attack you. If you roll 6 through 10, they're gonna break free before you kill them. 11 plus, you take them out.
Okay.
And you gotta do it per each one.
Okay, so 5 rolls.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Roll 1. 14.
14. So you kill one of them.
Okay. Do you want me to show you the? Here, I feel like it'd be cheating otherwise.
You can do it for the fans. I think it'd be more fun for them to watch the rolls because they're big.
All right. Okay.
Look at that beautiful character sheet.
A 3. I'm going to re-roll.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for loading me up. And I rolled a 1. So that was anticlimactic. So I got
Okay,
1.
so you kill one, and then you go to the next one. He turns around, and you see him put his hand in your face, and everything starts going white. You could tell that in this second, and you do have a reaction here. That's about all you may have. You're being erased. He's literally turning around and erasing you from time, as he tried before.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to do or try?
Yes. I do, and I am going to do. I am going to try an eraser on him. All right, so I'm going to kind of reverse that back on him and try and erase him first. All right. Okay. So.
Okay, so you're still in your time stop, so
Okay.
I'll allow you to do it first, but you're gonna have to pay for that. Do 10 years.
Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. So I rolled a 23 on my
Okay.
check.
I rolled a 4. Even with his plus, he still loses. Here's what happens. So you come in, you see them all sitting there, you stop time, you quickly run over to the first one, slice his throat, you go to the second one, he turns around, immediately starts disappearing. While since the time stop, you have it activated for 10 rounds already, so it's still there. You flex your time muscles, and you give more of your life to keep ahead of his actions. And as it's coming at you, you beat him to it. He erases from time. We're gonna eat up 1 extra round for that because you took one away. So you're now going to be on your 3rd round, and you have 7 rounds left.
Okay, and 3 guys left now.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to try and kill another one. All right, let's bring it back down to the thing. Hopefully you guys can see this. 7, which is not great, so I'm going to re-roll this as well.
Yep.
14.
14, you kill the 3rd one.
Okay. All right, moving over to number 4. 9. So again, I'm going to re-roll. Thank you, everybody, for these generous re-rolls. And a 3. Ah, well, this stinks.
Okay, this guy turns around. I'll roll a d6, see if it does the same thing. He turns around and does a paralyzation, and tries to command and take over your whole body. You're still in your time. You're in control because you're still in your time bubble, so you can apply more points if you want to break it. But I'm going to make you pay for it.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to cast Rewind this time. And
okay. You rewind by a round?
Yeah, and he has to choose a new action. Okay.
Okay. So you rewind his action?
Yeah.
Okay, so he goes after the rod instead. You rewind everything back. He frees again, looks at you, and then goes for the rod.
Okay.
You go.
Okay.
This is round. This is your next round.
So I
think you have 5 rounds left.
5 rounds left. That's what I have too. Okay. I'm gonna throw a slow ball at him, full Chronomancer style for this combat. Okay. So that is going to be a combat roll of 21. Okay.
Okay, and that's a hit for him.
Okay, good. So
the range touch attack, you got it.
Yeah. So it's I throw a transparent ball of compressed time He gets 2 of his columns locked down.
Okay. So that's his first 2 columns. So he loses his strength and agility. So he can't do any abilities off those 2.
Okay, so he can try and fuddle with that rod as much as he wants. I'm going to go over and try and kill the last guy first.
Okay, so you're going in 4 rounds left. You can make your roll.
All right, come on. Again, that was a 9, so I'm going to re-roll it. 12. All right, so
12. You managed to kill him.
Okay, so now there's just 1 guy left, and he has no strength and agility.
He cannot use his strength and agility. So he can. It takes away his move action. He can still move by the first column. So he can still grab things. He just can't do strenuous activity. He grabs the rod, and immediately starts glowing the same color as the rod. And everything just shifts violently.
Okay.
You see, all reality is moving like my hands right now, all like a vibration and all in craziness.
Criminy. Okay. Okay. I am. Whew. Okay. I am going to.
6 seconds.
I'm going to cast Ancient Weapon, which is going to turn my weapon so that it does 8d6 damage. Okay. And then I'm going to attack him.
Okay, are you using age for this?
Yeah, this is 3 years of my life.
The whole thing is 3 years, or it's more than that?
No, it's 3 years for me to do this.
Through the cast. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna attack him first. Just make sure I hit him. Okay. Does a 18 hit him?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Can I make that better?
You can use mastery.
Yeah. All right. So does a 21 hit him?
Yes.
Okay. So I do that. All right, and I'm going to do 86 damage. All right. Roll twice. Multiply by 4. All right. 28 damage. That's with that is with a blood dagger.
Oh, you use the blood dagger from the goblins?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 28 permanent damage to him. So you stab him. It drops him out off the rod. He lets go of the rod. The rod begins floating again back into the stasis. He falls on the ground, and you see him grabbing the wound. He immediately reacts and tries to heal the wound, and you see he's unable to. And he looks at you like shocked, like disturbed that he can't heal it. That's his reaction. He goes invisible. You can sense he's still near you with your abilities. What do you want to do?
I cast True Vision, so I can see him. I imagine. I hope.
Okay, you can.
We'll find out. I cast True Vision.
Okay, you see him floating around you, trying to just pretty much go to the side of you.
All right. Okay.
That might use it. Is that a
Yeah,
what
that's
kind of action?
a
Supporting action, or is that a regular action?
That is a. I think that's it. That's what I do with this round. I just cast True Vision on myself. So.
Okay.
I don't act like I can see him. I cast that, and I just call out, "You broke our deal."
You broke our deal. We were to leave, and now you attack us.
You were to leave. You're not supposed to take this crystal rod with you.
The crystal rod prevents us from leaving. You told us we would be able to go back to the physical realm. And you will die for it.
Okay.
This is a battle of wills.
Ooh, okay.
I didn't roll very high though for him, so it's an unnatural 20 to defeat.
Okay. I beat him with a 23.
Okay. So you see rock coming up, and the rock starts to go onto your legs, and your flesh turns to stone, and then it breaks off you as you resist it. You go.
All right. Okay, I am going to hit him with a firestorm. See if that works.
Okay.
Okay. So, hold on. Sorry. So many spell sheets. Epic level spellcaster. All right. Okay. So it's 10d6 damage, fire damage. I always do double, and I wish I didn't because that was a 6. But all right. So okay. That's 45 damage. Is that right? No. No. 9 times. Yeah, 9 times 45 damage.
9 times 6?
5. 9 times 5.
Oh,
45.
okay.
45 damage.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That's
Damage is done. He seems like he's still up. He's hurt.
Okay.
You see signs of the pain, the dagger you did, the fire damage you did, but nowhere near enough. You see, he turns around like this again. This is his first one on you. You see him go doing a race on you. You see your body start to dematerialize.
Okay, I'm going to do the same thing I did before with him, and I am going to make him do a different action.
You're gonna rewind, okay?
Rewind.
Okay, you change the action. You see, because of they're slightly almost omnipotent. You remember that he remembers the alternate realities. You see him like annoyed, and he shoots lightning at you the second time.
Oh, all right.
It's gonna be a. This is against your dodge. It's gonna be a 21.
Okay. All right.
Is that a hit?
I'm going to re-roll this because it was a hit the first time. Oh, it's a dodge. No, it's a hit. It's a yeah. I'm sorry, I was doing a reflex.
Yeah, it's just against your dodge.
Yes. Hit.
Okay. $35 damage.
Whoa. Okay.
Your turn.
Okay. All right. I am going to. I'm going to try and erase him.
Go for it.
Okay. All right. Nice. That would be a 31.
Oh wow. Here we go. I rolled an 11. He gets a plus. He gets a plus 10. So that's 21. It's not high enough. Oh man, I don't even know if you could. Okay, I'm gonna give him a reroll.
Okay.
No. So you reverse it back at him. He disappears. You're standing there. The rod's there. Their giant ship is literally floating high above in the air. There's a ship that looks like it's made of something the gnomes would make, but like, you know, it still seems there's something they would make in the future.
Right.
And as you're standing there and looking around, you can feel a pull bringing you back into your realm. I'm going to give you 1 round of action in this realm that you could do anything you want here. 1 round.
In this realm, what?
Where you're standing now. Yeah, you're back in the realm of fear right now.
Yeah. All right. I'm back in the realm of fear. I'm going to mentally picture that giant, that 100-foot tall demon giant that we fought, and I'm going to mentally picture it ripping the spaceship out of the sky and throwing it to the ground. I have 1 round. That's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and will that to happen.
D20.
All right. I'll do a reroll. I'm burning them out tonight. That was a 4, by the way. So, 11. I don't know. Do I add it? Can I add anything to it?
Your will,
Which
is 0.
Which is 0 right now. So 11.
Yeah, it's 0. It's 0. So you're exhausted. You're like, I'm going to destroy the ship with a demon. You're like, nah.
Yeah. I'm tired, man.
You're like, no, it's not going to happen. So you get pulled back, and all of a sudden you get pulled back, and you are standing in a crystal, but not the crystal you remember. You're standing in a cavern with the red crystal of fire, and you see Holgar Botorius and Relic.
Hello.
How much older has he gotten?
I've aged over 50 years. Yeah.
Yeah. What is your current age, so people can know right now?
It is over. It's around 207 years old. I think that's where we're at. It's iffy, but I've passed over because the aging thing is different. I've passed over now from. I'm in old age now. I'm just old. Like I was on the border when we started this between middle age and old age.
You're saying you aged 207 years.
Yeah. I was.
What is your current age?
Sorry. So I'm sorry. I have the age from the old system to this system, so I'm trying to match it across. But I guess in terms that we would normally, I guess for an elf would know, I am like over 1,000 years old now. So I am.
What?
Yeah. That's where we're at. So I'm now like
How old? So elves in this realm live to 1,000. What age did you start at?
I'm sorry, man. I don't remember where I started. When this quest started, I was middle aged for an elf. So I was around 600 years old when, like, back in the beginning. And I've aged about yeah. So
what we're gonna do right now is roll a 1d6. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go down. 4, 5, 6. We're gonna go up above 100, above 600, using that as a median. Since it looks like obviously we don't pay attention to the age a lot until all of a sudden, oh my god, it matters. So you could do right now.
All right. So that's 3. So
3. So it's gonna go down. Roll a d20. Subtract that from 600, and that was your age, your starting age.
All right. So 595.
So 595. So how many years you have to add in naturally in the quest?
Yeah. So that would be that's 20 that's 23 years in the quest.
Okay. So it's 518.
Mm-hmm.
I mean 618, sorry.
Yeah.
And then you age 207 years on top of that?
Yep.
So you're 825.
Nice.
If you reach 1,000, the next year, I'm not going to kill you on 1,000, but because there is like elves can live beyond 1,000 and such. What's going to happen is you're going to have to roll a death save for every year you go beyond 1,000. Every single point, immediately.
All right. So,
but you can use it all at once, and then the actual will happen. But if you went on above by 10, we have to roll 10 death saves.
Gotcha. What was I gonna say? So I'm just gonna now as a character like approaches old age, they normally would lose in certain areas and gain in others. I don't feel like I should gain wisdom because it's not natural aging.
No, we're not gonna do that.
But do you want me to lose
no
agility or anything? Okay.
No, yeah, I know what you're saying, because they have the down of strength and the physical stats and up in the mental stats, but it's okay.
All right,
you don't have to do that.
That's fine.
Okay, guys, you can role play. Go for it. He appears back right next to you. Relic is off the ledge right now. He's trying to like look around the area and role play.
You all right, Finn?
No, I'm okay. I'm not hurt too badly. I traveled to the rod. The psionic creatures that we bargained with were trying to take the rod to get through the portal. I killed them.
You killed them?
I did. They broke our bargain as I saw it. I saw no other way. If they take the rod, we would be stuck here forever. And
Or you had to.
Yes, there's no real moral conundrum about it. I used almost everything I had. I don't know how much I can do going forward. Where are we? Where are we? This is not the crystal that I saw. Where's the earth elemental?
This fire elemental. We left him. We absorbed the fire. I'm sorry, we absorbed the power of the earth element. And now we came to another temple. This is the fire temple.
Thank God. I thought I changed the time stream or something, and then we just I thought we ended up somewhere else. Okay. So you beat the earth elemental, you defeated it.
Well, not exactly. Relic was able to absorb the power out of the earth elemental orb. And we were able to leave without facing the earth elemental. And now we came here to the fire elemental temple. We went through most of the temple. We were tested. And then we came here and we defeated the fire elemental who was guarding the orb. Now we're trying to figure out if we could transfer the power of the fire orb.
Where is the fire orb?
Oh. Kind of point to me.
The fire. So you see, there, you guys are in a cusp between two giant caverns. You're obviously underground, and the one cavern has like a water in a circle, which is mostly dried up right now. And the center is this giant hole. As a red crystal that seems to be a crystal involving fire, is like a rupee, is basically rotating around. And below that is the circle is just now a pool of water, who knows how deep. On the other side of you, behind you, is a literal lake of water, and going very up high, you see obviously stalactites onto the ceiling, and you can basically see that the cavern walls there. The water from that underground lake pours into the first cavern I mentioned to you, and fills it up. And you see there is water trickling down back into it to start filling it back up, but it happens very slowly.
So we gotta get out of here. We gotta move on.
But don't we have to get the power from that crystal? Put it in the orb. Where are the orbs? Where's Relic?
Is Relic with us?
Relic is with you, but Relic is on the other side of the ledge and just kind of looking over, investigating right now. So you guys are just talking without him. But you could take. He has the orbs with him, so you could take one of the orbs.
Right. Findalar, those creatures were all-knowing and all-powerful. If they knew exactly what we were going to do, I assume they knew exactly what you were going to do. How did you defeat them?
I am the Chronomancer.
I pat him on the shoulder.
Okay.
All right. I guess I'll go and get one of the orbs from Relic.
You walk over to Relic. Relic has the orbs, and you take one of the orb. If you release the orb, it starts rotating around you. Relic has the orb of Earth, and other ones are empty besides that. I'm sorry, he has two orbs of Earth actually, and one seems to be used, and one is full.
Okay. Okay. I guess. What did he? Did any of you see what he did exactly to absorb the power of the Earth Elemental?
The Earth Elemental.
Well, the Earth crystal, the power of Earth that he put into that orb over there. How did he do it? Can we repeat it here?
I believe he.
Relic walks over as you say that, and Relic, you hear a conversation of Findalar, who just appeared. You didn't realize was there because you were investigating the area, and you hear Findalar. Besides the shock of him coming back, you hear Findalar asking, "How did you get the Earth element into the orb?"
It's part of my abilities as a channeler to be able to use magical items such as these.
Well, we're here. Do you want to take the fire elemental power?
Yeah, that
Before
was the
something
goal.
comes to fight us?
I was trying to get close enough first, because the last time I needed to be within range to acquire the power.
2 rerolls for Finn coming in for Garrett Taylor. That's 1,000 stars. Thank you, Garrett. That's awesome.
Nice.
That's
Thank you.
much needed because I was free and easy with those rerolls in that last battle.
Free and easy.
How far are we from the stone, the crystal?
As before, about 400 or 500 feet.
Okay. Well, to be able to do it successfully, I believe I need to be closer. But if I waste any more of my spellcasting abilities to get closer,
You won't be able to pull.
do much of anything else.
I'm in the same boat, unfortunately. I used most of my spell abilities. Does anyone have? Is there anything that, like, if we had a rope, which we probably don't have, but if we had one, is there anything?
Imagine you
in
guys
here?
had a rope.
Do we have any idea where? Do we have any idea where Abyssia went, or like
No.
do we see
Wings,
any
yeah.
trace of her?
No,
Down
Tom
the-
hasn't even asked anything about it. He's just, no one's even thinking about it right now. He's
Well,
been
I
through a
didn't
lot.
get it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted still. Is there, if we had an ability to create some kind of, like, rope pulley kind of a thing, are there things that we could throw something over to, like, pull him up if we can't magically get him up? I feel like
You guys
making a
are-
rope would be easier than creating a pulley.
What do you mean up? You guys are above the. You're far away. You're in like a nosebleed, looking at
Oh,
the 50-yard line.
I'm
And the 50-yard
sorry, man.
line is
There
the fire
is-
crystal.
I
There
thought
is
we
one more
were.
thing I can
I
do.
thought we were on the ground and the crystal was floating above us, 500 feet.
No.
Yeah, you're a
It's
nosebleed
down?
to the 50-yard line.
We're
Oh,
here.
okay.
We're here, and the
Sorry.
crystal is here, and then the field is here.
Right.
Got it.
There is one more thing I could do. I can absorb magical items as we've seen in the past, but I can convert them into energy for myself.
Okay.
So if we have any mundane items that we don't think we need, I may be able to draw power from them to allow me to get closer.
Well, I just used this, and I really didn't know when a dagger would come in handy, but it kind of did. I do have a blood dagger, some magical ability to it. If you feel that that would help you
I had one
fulfill
too.
this goal, I will sacrifice it up. But
It is something is better than nothing at this point. I would guess. I would say.
that's how I feel. All right.
Finn, you look at the blood dagger, and you believe the blood dagger would give you 1d8 points in one column of your choice.
I'm giving you
Okay. So then I'll use if they're giving me both daggers, I will use both daggers to do that.
Okay, go for it.
1d8.
Yeah.
First one is a 6, and I'll keep that.
Where are you putting it?
That one's gonna go into talent because that'll allow me to fly.
Michael says there's only was some way Relic can fly up to the crystal. I think he's out of points. That's the problem, right?
It's not that I'm
Yeah.
out of points. I am at the brink of being out of points.
So it's for anyone who's not up to current day and just like kind of watching here and there, just to update you, in this realm they cannot rest. So they have all these columns, like you saw Tom's sheet before. They have all these columns going across: strength, agility, will, their constitution, their survival, their talent, and their combat. And they use all these points as they go for different things. If they climb a rope, they use a point. If they use a spell, they use points. So they're all dangerously low, and they only have 2 of the elementals defeated, and that is the trap and the challenge of this realm. Is they need to get through and then not end up trapped here like Mogladan, the creature they defeated in the beginning.
And then my second roll, another 6. Thank God. And I put that to will.
Okay, and the like the axe that once existed in Botorius' hands, the blood daggers disintegrate. Damien, when you see it, you're reminded of your axe.
My darling Clementine. Oh, my darling. My darling Clementine.
Screw's getting ready to board it up maybe in our next quest.
Is it, no, but Tori's is going to turn into a bard who survives. He's going to be singing about all his weapons he lost.
All right.
Is that a girl you lost? No, it's my axe.
It's my axe.
It's my ex. I can't get over my ex.
There you go. Yeah. I will cast fly on myself.
Okay.
Fly close enough to the crystal. Try to absorb the energy into one of the empty spheres.
Okay. In fact, try to get a little closer to your mic if you can.
Really?
Well?
Yeah, like cutting out.
Okay, so you cast fly, Relic. You fly down to near the crystal.
Okay.
And Tom, you still have one of the orbs empty, but obviously Relic has more. So Relic, you have other orbs. What do you want to do?
I will then channel from the orb to pull into the orb from the crystal, like I did with the Earth Elemental one.
Make a roll.
What am I adding to this?
So you're adding your will?
Glad you buffed that.
Okay. 22.
Not high enough. Lose a point of
Yeah.
will.
What about
can I add anything to it? Does the +2 from the
You
shares
can add a
count?
mastery if you want to use knowledge.
I can use knowledge, yes.
Yes, use your points.
Does what about the But does he get a +2 from our shares and stuff?
You do.
So that's
So a mastery would be that brings it to 24.
20. So it's 22 right now, which is the roll of my will. It's 24 with the shares, and then
If you use a mastery, you automatically got it.
I will use the 1 point of mastery for that.
How much does your mastery cost?
1.
Okay. Okay, so use your point of mastery, and you actually have it. You're trying to pull it in, and you feel it slipping. In the last second, you put everything you get into it, and all of a sudden it lights up. You see a wave of energy come from the crystal, and kind of like a snake tail over to the crystal, and hit into the orb. Hit it, and fire is inside of it. You fill it up. In the party, you guys now have a full earth crystal, a full fire crystal, and orb. And an earth orb that is maybe about halfway down, a little bit above. And the rest of the orbs you have in your hands are empty.
And I immediately go
Two
back
more.
to the party before my fly decides it wants to drop out.
Yeah, but well, it actually is going to drop. You have to use another fly to get back up.
Oh crap. Can I just will myself over?
Yeah.
I will myself over. It's cheaper. Well, I
Waste
needed
your
to
points, guys.
I needed to use the fly to stay near it to cast, so I had to do that.
Sure. Okay, you will yourself over. I'm not going to make a roll for that because you can just do it an infinite amount of times.
It's 1 point, right?
Yeah, 1 point of will to manifest yourself over. You do so, you're there. Actually, I guess to be, that's right. It costs 1. You need to roll d20.
Oh.
Roll above a 10. Add your will.
Easy.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a 9 for points left in will, so. Well, I had 10, I should say. Now I have 9.
Richard wants to know if all the power is gone from the crystal. No.
Oh, wait a second. God damn. Why didn't I think of this?
Don't need a damn god before your absent thoughts.
All right. When I get back to the party, I look to Findalar and I'm like, what if I were to try and absorb the power of the crystal like I did with the weapons?
You could, but that crystal, that's a lot. Like the crystal may absorb you, or it may. I've seen people try and do things like this in the past, and it does not always go well. I know you are very powerful, Relic, but that may consume you, or the power may destroy you. I do not know how much power that crystal contains, but by its size alone, power levels are probably immense. I feel like my voice has a dramatic echo to it, which
Yes, it does.
only adds weight to my words.
It's the immense cavern that we're in.
I think it is possible, but it is dangerous.
Could ask Abyssia about that. Where is Abyssia?
Do not know.
Can
You guys know where Abyssia went. You saw her.
we tell if she's still alive? If we were to like, no, like.
Wait, I'm sorry. I have
realms...
to address this, Vid. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Derek wants to know also, as Tony said, they don't have beards. Who doesn't have a beard?
I'm an
telling you
elf.
that?
I don't grow beards, and one of us is a robot.
Well, I think they mean live, like in real life.
All of us, like we all have
Us?
beards.
Oh,
We have beards. Even Dan has a beard.
I have some stylish stubble.
There you go.
Right. That's what he calls it, stylish stubble.
I've named my beard.
It's the beginning of a
Yeah.
young
Let's
beard.
talk about something else, Derek, with beards. Go ahead.
So, can we tell if Abyssia is still alive and what's his face and Bludgy is still alive? The way we were able to like locate other people in the other realms.
Gotcha, Derek. You can tell if she's alive. Yes, you can. I'm gonna make use of point of will to do that though.
Damn it. All right, so I use the point of will, and I'm like, I still sense her and Bludgy that they're alive.
that is good.
Hopefully, they will be able to return to us the way you have, Findalar, when we thought the Earth Elemental was crushing you.
Oh, is that you thought I was dead?
We weren't
Not-
sure what happened to you.
Not yet. Not yet. All right. So that is good. Hopefully, we will be able to find her. She'll be able to find us. She is still far more masterful in these realms than we are.
So, all right. I believe then.
Okay, so this is an out of game question for the players. Where is Abyssia?
She fell down the hole. She's down. She's down like where the water was draining into.
With Bludgy.
Right.
Right where the fire elemental came out of.
Yeah.
Like,
And be careful.
he-
Just be careful. You guys are in danger of a metagame right now. Even though it's a metagame for a good reason, but you're in danger of a metagame.
Like that, we would just leave her. Is what you're saying? Yeah. I don't
She
think that
fell
would-
down a hole in front of you. You're like, she will work it out.
I don't know
Millions
that.
of gallons
to
of
be fair.
water are falling on her, and it says,
Right.
"She we will trust. She is fine."
Well, I know she's alive. I mean, it's like, but
Okay.
she's. All right, let's put it this way. This is Relic's train of thought right now. It's been 5-10 minutes, maybe, right? Maybe longer at this point.
Right. So if my son falls
I'm
into a
just-
well, and it's
Wait,
been 10 minutes,
You're
I
talking about.
assume he's
Wait.
working it out.
Time out. You're talking about Relic here, okay? So
Right,
time out.
yeah,
Okay,
He has no emotional attachment to anything.
there it is.
Okay, so we all know we don't have to talk about. Don't tell me what you're thinking. Just play the game. I'm letting you know you're in danger of a metagame unless you talk your way through it or do something else.
I also just want to be clear. Literally nobody. I do not know where she is. Where
Right.
I asked, they told me they don't know where she is, and
Right.
that they think she
Yeah,
disappeared like I did. So, like, I do not know she's in a hole that we can go get her.
You guys
so,
can
I just wanna
continue
be-
back in the game.
No, well,
Sorry.
Abyssia went down there. I point to where she went down there with Bludgy. She didn't disappear the way you did. We didn't see her come back. I thought maybe she would come back up during the fight, but she's still not here.
Well, the good thing is she's still alive, and we know. I know that.
How do you know
Alright.
that?
I can sense her the way she showed us in the other realms. you should be able to do it as well if you tried.
Do you know where she is? She's still down there?
Do I get a sense of where she is, Tony? Or
Yes, you believe that she's below, right where she went down, somewhere down there, or
I
somewhere in
believe
that
she's
vicinity.
still in the pit that she went into with Bludgy. So hopefully she could return to us using her abilities and her spell casting.
Yes,
All right, so I yell down to her just from right where we are. Abyssia! Can you hear me?
Holgar yells. His voice echoes. His half-giant voice yells and echoes around the cavern. You hear no replies. Yes, Stephen is wondering if the hole is full of water. It is. It is full and overflowing of water.
Okay, that's an important note. She's below this giant pool of water. This
I'm
is
gonna
not.
be honest with you. I don't know if I saw her go down or where she went down. Did
You
I?
all saw her go down.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, all right.
It was described at the beginning of the game that like
So then, yes, I
she
will.
fell down as the thing came up out of that, right?
And
that's right.
she was there rescuing Bludgy, so that she grabbed Bludgy's hand, and all of a sudden,
That's right.
everything went down, and she got sucked in.
All right. So,
So-
then I will explain exactly. Like,
He fills you in.
yeah, I will explain that.
Yeah.
That whole area is underwater.
All right. Can anyone?
Relic, you don't need to breathe, right? Can't you go down? Or you can use your other ability. Can't you, the thing that where you go,
I can,
all ghosty.
but once again, I am dangerously close to being out of
well,
magical
you don't-
abilities.
Well,
Oh.
you don't need to breathe air, so you can go underwater,
I
right?
don't. But if I go down there, then who will be able to channel the rest of these crystals if I don't come back?
Right. And he can't get back up. He's too heavy to swim.
Correct.
Hogar, could you? You
It's
can.
not a point of me not wanting to go down there after. It's a point of us being able to continue on with our mission.
Hogar, you can project yourself. Yes.
Yes.
Can you
No.
do that? Can you? No.
Not anymore.
Oh, we are tired. We are tired.
Wait.
Tony, can I make any type of like a check or something, knowing like the crystals themselves? They're not like
The orbs of the crystals.
no, the crystals, the big crystals. They're not like the same crystals as like say
The ancients? No.
the ancients, right?
No, but it seems like they're similar because it's a visualization from you guys who are lesser beings in an immortal's ego. So it's how you see it.
That's how we perceive it.
Yeah. As you guys are sitting there, you feel Vinny. You feel this first, and then it becomes obvious. Everyone else sees it in your hands, or floating around you. The fire orb seems to almost be emanating, like the Earth one was, and begins calling out to all the denizens in this area of fire. And all of a sudden, you see on the ceilings, out of the cracks, are all those fire ants start coming, and they're crawling. They're far away from you now, but they're crawling along the ceiling, making their way to you.
All right, as soon as I see that, I'm like,
You guys see it lighting up around him.
we need to get this orb back to Wetzel now.
Listen,
It's only a matter of time before we're overwhelmed here.
listen, I do have an ability that I can use. All right, I don't have to breathe.
Okay.
We don't have much time, Hogar.
Well. Oh. All right. Can you? You find them? Can't you will yourself back to Wexel in the same way that we traveled via our mind to other places?
What if I were to take the orb back to Wexel? At least that way it'll bring the creatures with me and away from you. They're attracted to the orb.
All right.
Me and Botorius can go, and you two can continue looking for Abyssia if you see fit. But we need to do
All right.
something now, because we're going to be overwhelmed soon, because this is calling to all the creatures in the area.
Okay.
All right. Do it.
Okay.
All right.
All right, and I grab Botorius, and I will us back to
Go for it. Roll d20. You need to achieve a.
Actually, I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna do something totally different.
Okay.
The area around us is like rock and dirt and stuff like that.
Yes.
Okay. I am gonna use elemental teleport and use that to get us out.
It's only 100 feet, I think.
Is it? Hold on a second. Let me check.
It's not far enough to get you all the way back out into the center.
All right. Let me check. Let me just double check. I thought it was like a regular teleport. Where is it? Where are you?
6 seconds to find the rules. 5, 4.
Travel
3.
along approximately element of max 100 feet. You're correct. All right, so I'm not gonna do that then. Then I'll just roll it. All right.
Good.
I am gonna re-roll that. And that is a 25.
Yep, you're good. You guys disappear. You see the ants immediately stop, just turn around like it's no big deal, and just starts going the opposite way, back up through the cracks. It's thousands and thousands of those fire ants. Left is you guys. Ben, I'm going to take you out of here for now. Just put you backstage for a second.
Don't, please don't.
Oh.
Two of you are left. What do you want to do?
Do we see the ants start to follow?
Yeah, the ants leave.
Listen, I'm just realizing now that I don't even know if I have enough energy to will myself out of here.
I don't either. But that's all right. We can figure something else out. You find them. I'll figure out another way to get out of here. Out of drinks yet.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go down.
All right.
I'm gonna before I cast, I'm gonna start to make my way down.
You climbing down?
What's the climbing situation?
This is not a good one.
Well, isn't it just water there? Can he just swim down?
No, it's a big drop down into there. And it is some of it you will climb down a little bit, but you're gonna have. It's the same thing. Remember when Pretorius climbed down the mountain? Besides the fact that he fell down the mountain, you're gonna have to make a few rolls.
Climb rolls?
Scro, remember that?
Oh yes, I fell down the mountain. That was great.
Okay, thanks.
The simpler times when all we had to worry about were mountains.
I have confidence in my climbing.
Okay, go for it. I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm warning you that it looks like a dangerous climb.
I'm a good climber. I'm a strong climber.
It's like climbing down the rock face around the Edinburgh Castle.
Okay.
I can fly. I'm a pilot.
So this is like the conundrums that you're putting us in here. Like, should we expenditure more of our points, or if we can trust our abilities, should we trust our abilities to save our points? I think right now, with all the points we've been using and all the points we know that we have to use in the future, I think it's worth testing our abilities. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to climb.
Okay, and just to remind you of the rule system, you can climb every time and keep rolling strength. But you don't have to do that. Remember that you can get down, you can get further by using endurance.
That's out of the realm of possibility.
Oh, you lost all your constitution points?
No, I need those constitution points to get underwater.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's climb it is. I'm gonna make you roll 5 climb checks. They're gonna get. I think it's gonna be the hardest in the middle. So 3 and 4 are gonna be your hardest ones. Give me a 14, 16, 20, 22, 14. 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 14.
14, 16, 18, 22, 14.
Yes, this reflects every hard point, easy point, medium points that you're going to get while you're climbing.
Okay, and we got +2?
Yeah.
This is
some love for the fans.
absolutely doable here. Okay. All right, thank you, Michael. All right, 14, here we go.
Good job.
Yes, 28. 22.
Alright.
Now to achieve a 16.
Okay.
23.
18 now.
18.
Findelar, you're just watching him climb.
Yeah.
27.
I feel like I'm Will Patton in Armageddon. I'm just like, do a good job. Do a good job.
Stop pumping the missile.
This is the 22 that I need.
Go for it.
22! On the Whew, thanks to that +2.
Don't forget you're minusing a point every time
Why am I minusing a point every time?
because you're climbing.
But wait, climbing expenditures a point?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And when you get to 0, then you have to roll 1d12.
So this was 1, 2, so that's
You
minus
made every other one easy, but that one you didn't.
8.
Yeah, so you would have been minus.
Yeah. I'm at 19 right now.
Can you do a mastery to that?
Go back. Which one are you stuck on now? If you do it correctly.
22. So now,
Yeah.
if I'm going, that brings me down to 8. So it's
14, 16, 18, 22. Well, minus 3
clear-
off. The
I'm
fourth
off-
one doesn't minus help.
I'm
Yeah.
off by exactly 3.
Right.
Ay. All right.
Can he do a mastery for that? Is that something he can do? To add the 3.
No, I don't have enough points for mastery.
Getting desperate.
I am getting desperate.
Can you do a reroll? Can you just burn a
Yeah.
reroll?
Yeah. All right. Constitution points are out. Agility's not going to help me. I can't do will. Survive's not going to help me. Wait a second. Will it though?
You can do an auto. You can. Oh, it's a save. Sorry.
That's true. I think that's true. I can do an auto save, but I'd rather take a risk with the reroll.
Go for it, man. That's what I'd do.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Got to do a reroll.
The comments are terrific.
Whew.
What do you need to roll?
Like naturally,
Yeah.
10, 12.
It's not that bad.
It's not.
Could be a lot worse.
Could be a lot worse. I've
Yeah.
faced a lot worse. All right, here
So
we
the
go.
only reroll you get, you use your power roll before, right? So you don't have that anymore.
I do have. This.
I think if you have a power reroll, I think this is the time for a power reroll.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I do have a power reroll, so I'm going to use it. So now I'll add. So
2
now,
more.
Yeah, so I'll add a +4 to this roll.
All
Yeah,
right.
so you need to roll 10.
All right, 10.
Hey, come on. There you go.
Ah, here we go. Oh
9.
no, I rolled an 8.
Oh
16,
no.
20. That brings me to 20.
Evan just gave you. I think I just gave you a power reroll. 1,000 stars from Evan Moniz. Power reroll for Dan's. You just got another one.
Thank you, Evan.
You replaced the one. Evan is keeping you alive.
Well, I can't use a second reroll now.
No, you can't.
Can I just can I burn 4 strength points and just do the autosave now? Yeah.
Yes.
All right, that's my only choice. Let's do it.
Okay, so you burned 4 strength. Oh, that's so much strength points.
Yeah.
So you fall on the thing, flying down, and you're like, oh! You like almost like shred your hands, and like you're holding on, and by sheer strength alone, you hold on to the cliff.
Okay.
You now have one more roll to make, but it's an easier one. You only need to roll a 14.
Right. Okay. And then I got +6. Okay. Here we go.
Charles is checking in to make sure that you're using the +2 from the fans.
Yes, I am. And now I know I got it. I got this one. This one's 17.
All right.
Okay.
You got it. Okay. You get to the bottom. Findelar, you get some heart palpitations like watching this, and he catches himself And
You're like
then you
1,000 feet away.
I give him the thumbs up.
Yeah.
I'm too old for this.
Yeah. So you actually have to climb down into the pit and into the water, swim across, and climb back up. But you manage to do so. You get to the center ring, and you're there.
Okay, and I cast higher form.
You cast higher form. Okay. We're going to hold you off right there, guys. I'm going to let you sit back for a second. Hello.
Hey.
Do you feel the same worry that you had when because you were climbing the mountain and you fell down it?
I was with them every second down that climb. That was crazy.
That's I feel so bad using 4 strength is just like to hold, especially those points. Strength points don't come easy in this system, so that's a hard thing to hold on to. You guys teleport. You manifest yourselves back into that center temple. Remember, you have that one temple in the middle, and all of the other temples were around of all the different elements. And this temple in the middle has no walls. It has those stairs going up, and there is Wexel, the wild mage, and he's there, and he is cloaking the earth crystal so that none of the denizens or the creatures attack. But that's why you're bringing him the crystals. You see him there. You can roleplay.
Wexel, we have the second crystal.
You found it.
The fire.
We have the fire one now too.
Where is everyone else?
They are attempting to find Abyssia and
Bludgy.
Okay, well, yes, I will protect the crystals. He puts his hand out.
I pass him the fire one.
Okay. He rotates the fire crystal, and the earth goes around him. You see him cast some magic, and you see like this rainbow light actually just keeps cloaking the orbs, and it keeps him spinning around him, and he continues a ritual spell. And you don't see any signs from any of the temples. Seems like it worked. You do realize that the earth crystal around you, especially now that you come back near the earth temple, starts to pulsate as well, and that will also be drawing them in. And that's your second earth crystal you made because you filled up 2 of them.
Yeah, this one's half depleted, correct? Because we used
Yeah.
it.
So it will draw those creatures to you.
But he's cloaking us, correct?
Right now you're fine for the second because he's activating a cloak, and you're near him, so you don't think it's going in. But once you carry that crystal away,
Again, okay, I gotcha. I don't.
Well,
I can't bring us back there. If we go back, I would be too depleted to be able to do anything further on.
well, they got to come back here first, right? Before we go on to the next one, right?
I would hope that's what they realized to do. I had no intentions of leaving without them.
I mean, I don't know. I feel we should stay together, but I feel like there's almost nothing I can do to help.
There's nothing I can do to help you or them if I am fully depleted of my magical abilities. So we ought to wait here, I guess, until they return.
We got to give them a few minutes at least before we do anything.
I want to try. Damn, I don't even know what to do here.
I try to sense them like we were able to in the other place.
Aren't you completely wiped out on points?
Yeah, but I thought it was like a mental thing. I can't try it anyway.
It's off of will.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I won't be able to do it. All right. R2D2 shout-outs.
Fire stars from Evan Moniz. Reroll for Tom for the lethal weapon reference.
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you, Evan.
I turned to Wexel in the meantime. I'm like, what are we going to do once we get all 4 of these crystals? If we're able to get all 4 of these crystals. How is this 5th empty crystal to play a role in what we're to do?
We'll have to fill the 5th one up as well.
With?
I'll take care of that.
Is it one of the powers from one of the temples, or is it?
There's only one way to fill it that I know and that I was told. It could be done with chronomancy, or it could be done with chaos, which is wild magic. I should be able to do it.
Okay.
Let's see.
So I want to actually mention to him the thought I had to Findalar
Just mention the thought.
about the crystals, about
Just do
absorbing the.
Just say it.
Welcome to the world of role playing.
Oh, I'm just giving you a heads up on what I'm doing. That's
I don't need a heads up. Just
yes,
do
you
it. I want to make it real, man.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
Girlfriend, I'm gonna break up to you in a second. Let you know I'm gonna break up.
Well, you don't work like that.
Hey,
You don't
can I talk to you for a second?
You don't let people know like ahead of time like what you're doing before you
No,
do
I'm
it.
gonna fight you.
That's not a thing.
If I might creepily get near somebody, I might be like, "Don't worry, there's a spider on you. I'm not gonna murder you."
I'm gonna sidle up next to you, very quiet, like.
Yes,
so just
there are
be
times when
prepared.
you want to alert people.
Wexel, I was talking to Findalar about possibly absorbing one of the larger crystals that are in the temples, like I've done with both Botorius's weapon and the other daggers that they had given me to regain some power. Do you think that's wise to try and absorb one of the actual crystals themselves to drain it for
I don't
power?
know what would happen. I wasn't advised on that by the chronomancer, and these crystals are representations of the real crystal power of the Dragano. I don't know if that would be smart.
These aren't representations of the orbs that he acquired.
I think it's a representation of the power inside of Dragano. And I'll say that comes from the orbs.
So there isn't a fifth crystal per se of Dragano someplace else.
No, the fifth crystal is basically the magic you would need to trigger the four elements.
So I guess it's safe to say then that the four crystals are his main crystal divided into four separate pieces.
He has the four elemental orbs within him, which we were aware of.
So then would absorbing one of those crystals be like absorbing one of those elemental crystals in itself?
I don't know. No one has ever done what we're doing. Welcome to the world of wild magic. You never know what could happen. What if Relic tried to use his power to manipulate the second Earth orb and form a new axe for bow? Wonders,
Nice.
Derek.
Good idea.
It is, but it also deplete me of all my powers.
I heard that story before.
You know what? I mean,
Singing that song for 2 weeks now.
Victoria's getting his axe back and putting it your craziest best fighter back in the game.
It
Steve
is.
maybe summoned an earth elemental to do a distance dilation through the cave wall.
I am still depleted though too.
But yes, that's
They're all
the
good
other
ideas.
point. Like I would think.
And without a weapon, a decent weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're giving him his weapon back, doesn't really help the party in any way.
Derek says we need Bo to feel strong. If Vin can make him an axe, and it would also go towards bringing them together. Don't you feel like Damien has lost his juju or like
That's
his
a part of him.
his pizzazz? Like David, there's a funk there. He's really, it's like he can't get over it, and I understand because it's like taking the magic away from the wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need a new axe.
Okay, we're gonna let you guys simmer on that. We'll see you in a few minutes.
All right.
Okay, guys, welcome back. As you see, they're going through some existential crisis over there. Dragana had a 50-foot tall heartburn. Yeah, in a sense, he did. Great
We
point.
felt the brunt of it.
Great point. Okay, so you guys are Earth, Fire, Wind, and Water, the fifth crystal heart. I'm Cynthia Patty here. By your powers combined, I am Captain Andaria. Maybe you cracked the code, Michael. I don't know. Maybe you cracked it. Hogar, you are at the cusp. You're about to cast a spell. That's where we left you. Findalar, I believe you're just watching.
Yes.
With bated breath. Hogar, what do you want to do?
I cast higher form.
Okay. And what does higher form do for the fans?
Higher form. It is one of my guardian abilities, and I am immune to poison and disease, and I don't need to breathe.
Okay, you cast higher form. Charles says Bo has lost his best friend, and Relic is over there singing "You Got a Friend in Me." Nice. Okay, so Hogar, you cast higher form. You move beyond your normal senses of their physical form. What do you want to do?
I dive into the water and I swim down.
Okay. You dive in. You go through. You get to the bottom, and you see on the bottom is these doors with these huge iron handles. And the doors are now closed, sitting down, and they're circular. And as you see them, you realize that this is what opened up before, and the water dropped down, and the elemental came up.
Oh my god. Okay. Is there a handle on the door?
Yeah. Those rings I just said to you.
Okay. So I'm gonna grab the ring and pull up to open the door.
You grab up to the ring and try to open it up. Strength check 30.
Boy. You know what I'm gonna need here. Okay. Here we go.
Steve, I was just thinking that. I was also thinking Sonic the Hedgehog when he gets the bubbles. He goes, yeah, yeah. I was thinking Mario. Do 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 do. It's like Hogar swimming.
Pink, red. The white squiddy guy comes.
White squids that instantly kill you with touch.
I missed that one. I'll use a reroll to try again.
Actually, I think that is the closest thing I have to water stage music.
Very nice. One more shot. Here we go. Nope. 7 again. No good.
Okay, so use all your strength, and you realize that there's some sort of suction just holding it down, and you just realize you can't overpower it.
Man. I look around quick. Do I see any kind of levers, switches?
You do not see any levers or switches. Reroll for me. This is from Evan, and it's because I did a Sonic reference. Thank you, Evan. That is Morgan Freeman. No. I don't agree with that. Hello, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Eat all.
45%.
One tier. One single.
Yes. I lovingly accept 45%. and diminish into the west.
Remain Tony.
Remain Tony, yes. God.
You gonna say something, Tom?
No, I'm watching a hole with bated breath.
Do I oh man. I don't know. I want to swim around and see if I see anything else. See if I see another door, another switch, or another lever.
You don't. You spend how long does it last for?
A minute.
A minute. You spend the entire minute searching around. It's exactly what it would take, because you have to get back up as well. So you use that minute. You get back up to the top. You are confident that there's no levers, niches, buttons, or anything to trigger this. It's just sheer brawn that this elemental would open those gates or they would close.
And that's I have. I got one more trick up my sleeve.
You see Holgar on the ledge, Findalar. You could yell to him if you want to. He looks frustrated already, so you know he just hasn't had any success yet. You can tell.
How far down did he climb? How far down is he from it?
He's far. It's
you said like nosebleeds.
Yeah,
kind of a thing.
It's probably even more than that. That was for perspective. It's probably like 500 feet, 600 feet down.
Oh God! All right, all right, okay. I yell up to Findalar. Any other ideas?
No, I don't even know what. There's no way my old lungs can get voiced down that far. I don't even know what's under the water. Did you see them?
No. There's a door on the floor. And I just don't have enough strength left to open it. I have one more trick up my sleeve. I think you know what it is.
You have to make sure you can get up here to me, so we can leave. You have to.
I'm so excited right now. You gonna do anything you're gonna do?
You do it.
I sit down. I lay down on the shore for a sec, just to catch my breath. Well, no, I didn't have to hold my breath, so I don't have to catch my breath.
More of a psychological catching.
You might do it for psychological reasons.
Yeah. All right, so just to review, out of game, my Constitution points are all gone. My knowledge points are almost all gone. My strength points are just about all gone. I still have a fair amount of survival points. I never had many agility points to begin with. My talent points are half gone. My combat points are okay. And I have one more will point left, which I was saving for just such an occasion.
Are you going to use something that requires all of your will, so therefore just uses the one left?
Yep. Strategically saved one will point, and I think not leaving behind Abyssia, and I guess Bludgy by default too. I guess I'll do it. I look up at Findalar, and I give him the high sign.
Bring it right back in for this.
This one's for you, Michael. I say, by the power of Andaria, I become Captain Andaria!
You see him yell, and his whole body turns into like that rainbow light. You fly up, and what do? You try to burst through, or? Yeah, that's what I thought. You fly up like a rocket. All you see is the water fly up, Findalar, your perspective, and you see shreds of like wood go flying up, and that is where we stop for today, everyone.
In the world of Andaria, heroes are born and will come together to save everyone.